Hi, today we're going to be giving an introduction to Messagebroadcast's Enterprise Multi-Channel Communications Console. First, we're going to log in. Today's demo will be focusing on our Enterprise SMS console system. The demo today will include an overview of list management, an overview of managing both mobile terminated and mobile originated campaigns, and an overview of our reporting capabilities. Additional features and functions are available upon request. Starting with the SMS messaging drop-down menu, we're first going to go to Manage Lists. We will click here, and this is where all your lists for your various campaigns will pop up to be viewed and stored. At this point, no lists have been created, so we're going to go to the Create New List button, click on it, and create a new list. First off, we must name the list a unique name. We're going to call this one Single Contact. After adding the name, a page will pop up for you to add either a single contact's worth of information or upload a contact list. In this first list, we're going to demonstrate uploading a single contact. We'll enter the customer's name. And as this is going to be an SMS campaign, we will enter his mobile number. We can also enter a landline, an email address, and some user-specified data for any back-end reporting needs that you may have. We're going to go ahead and add 1, 2, 3 for user-defined data. At this point, we're going to go ahead and add the contact. After you've added the single contact, you can actually go back in and add an additional single contact or upload more data to the list that you've created. At this point, we're just going to stick with the single contact in this list. Go ahead and close out this window. As you can see on the contact management list, we now have a single contact, the name of the list size, which is 1 mobile, no landline, no email. Actions available at this point would be to add additional or import additional contact information into the list. You could click Export, and this will create an XLS spreadsheet of the data that is on the list. You can segment the data if your campaign does not require the entire list to be sent a message, and you can do some cleanup functions with the list if there's some anomalous data that you don't need in it. At this point, we're going to demonstrate creating an upload of a flat file so you can import multiple hundreds or thousands of records into a list. We're going to click Create New List. This list we're going to call File Contacts. We're going to add the new list. And as opposed to using the Add Single Contact feature, we're going to use the Upload Contact List. Here, we can click on Add Files and navigate to a file on your local system or remote server in either comma-separated or text comma-delimited format, up to 6 columns worth of data. We're going to go ahead and click on this file, open it. In the window, it now has the name of the file, the size, showing 0 progress, because at this point we need to click Upload in order to upload the file into the system. Once the file has been uploaded into the system, via the common separated data in it, it will give you the opportunity to actually label your individual columns. In this particular file, I just had 2 columns. Some identifier information about the customer and their mobile phone number. So we're going to go ahead and label one column identifier, second column mobile number, then update the columns. The contacts have uploaded 6 contacts of the list. 5 of them were valid individual mobile numbers. One of them was a duplicate contact, so it did not allow the duplicate to get uploaded. Go back to the contact management. You now see we have a file contacts list size of 5 records, all of them mobile, no landlines, no emails. And again, you can add additional data, export this data to an Excel spreadsheet, segment it, or clean up data after the fact. At this point, this ends the demonstration of adding contact information to our admin portal. Next item we're going to demonstrate is creating a campaign. There are 2 types of campaigns, mobile terminated and mobile originated. With a mobile terminated campaign, which I'm going to create now, this is where you set up a campaign to blast messages out to the customers that have requested them. Under the mobile terminated campaigns, you can have a list of all the campaigns that you have created and sent out over time with information on the quantity, status. In this case, the demo list had 0, but it's showing a status of sent, when it was scheduled. At this point, we're going to go ahead and create a new campaign using one of the 2 lists that we've already created. We're going to name this campaign Test 1. Campaign name is Test 1. We then can choose from any file that we have in our system. I'm going to go ahead and use the single contact file that we created. There are different kinds of alerts that our client services representatives will get into more detail with you. Sometimes the alerts are one-time. Sometimes it's a subscription alert. We're going to go ahead and create a subscription alert. And I have some pre-populated data that I will be putting into that subscription alert. Basically just a welcome message to ABC Alerts Company, letting them know that message and data rates may be applicable and that they're going to get X number of messages per month. Again, this is a demo message just showing the type of content that can and has to be sent out with every text message. We can then set the priority of the message if you're running multiple SMS campaigns throughout the day. You can set the priority high, so that campaign goes out before any others. Normal campaigns just go out in the order that they were scheduled, or low, set this particular campaign to be the last one to go out after every other campaign has been scheduled. You can then establish a start date, hour, and minute. At this point, we can either save the campaign, which just saves it, it doesn't enable and send it, or we can save and schedule. If you click Save and Schedule, this will actually set up and start the campaign according to the start hour, start date, and start minute. We're going to go ahead and hit Save and Schedule. The campaign has been saved successfully and is now scheduled to be sent. This will take you back to the SMS Mobile Terminated Campaigns page. If it's a large campaign with hundreds or thousands of messages in it, you do have the option to pause it if you've decided you don't want to send all of it out at that time. You can also edit it. You can also delete it if it has not gone out. Once you've scheduled the campaign goes into a queue, and the queue, according to the amount of campaigns you have set up, will blast the campaign, generally start sending it out within 1 to 5 minutes. That's the end of showing a demonstration for setting up a mobile terminated campaign. The second type of campaign is a mobile originated campaign. This is the type of campaign where people type in a keyword responding to a short code. On our demo, our short code is 83255. We've already set up a join keyword, so if you want to at this point and you have a mobile phone handy, to short code 83255, you can send the keyword join, and you should within a minute or two receive a message from ABC Company thanking you for subscribing to balance alerts and letting you know you'll get 10 messages a month, and some required information such as message and data rates apply, reply help, or stop that must go out with every text campaign. At this point, I'm going to show how you can add another keyword, because every campaign requires a help or stop message. We're going to go ahead and create a help message. I'm going to add a help keyword. Keyword has been added, although no content is there. I'm going to go grab some content that I've pre-created for this. We've created a help message, in this case ABC company alerts, message and data rates apply, reply stop to help, stop to cancel, X messages a month, and an 800 number to call from any additional help or information. Once we've entered this information into the help window, we need to hit update. Keyword has now been updated, and you can now see for short code 83255 we have a join and a help keyword. Again, if you have a cellular phone handy at this point in time, you can, to short code 83255, send a help request, and you should get an ABC company alerts, message and data rates may apply message on your cell phone. This is how to set up a mobile originated campaign on our self-service SMS portal. In addition to being able to create and manage lists, create and manage campaigns, we do have some pretty good reporting capabilities. Here's a sample of the report. On our reporting page, we can establish 8 to 12 different types of reports that you may want for your campaigns, allowing you to look at how many are running, how many are completed, what's the date range of the reports that you want to review. In this case, this report is just showing one campaign. 6,791 records were scheduled. There's none in queue, and the same quantity has been completed. On the 4 quadrants you see here, we have an SMS text by hour report. This particular campaign pretty much completed within the hour, with some additional text added later in the day. We also have the ability to scrub your lists against carrier blacklists, so if a subscriber hasn't paid his bill or has turned his phone off, you're not going to be sending messages out that won't make it. A percentage table, and we also have kind of a final results available by carrier, letting you know with certain exceptions whether a message has made it to a carrier's or a customer's phone or not. This concludes our brief demonstration on our Enterprise SMS Management Console. For additional information, please contact your salesperson or our client services department, and we'll be happy to get into more in-depth information about additional features. Thank you for your time today.